Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be unboxing and setting up this Kwikset electronic door handle. Alright, let's go ahead and start the unboxing process here. There we go. And here are our contents. We have our setup guide here in English and Spanish, as well as a drilling guide for if you need to drill holes in a door. First thing we see here is this is powered by a 9-volt battery. Batteries are included in this one. The last few locks I've done, batteries were not included. Next thing we see here is our lock itself. This is hefty. This is a heavy boy. This is going to be a sturdy lock here. So we have the keys, as well as you have the key cylinder, our pin pad. I got this in a Venetian bronze. Then we have the back side of it here as well. Then we have another little box here. Inside of that looks like we have the back side of our door handle, the one that's going to be on the indoor side. We got a simple lock and unlock here, as well as our pole up top to add our 9-volt battery here. Let's see what's in this box here. This is another heavy box. This is very sturdy. It does say commercial grade. Oh, well, there's one of our levers. There we go. So let's, we have our other handle here. We have our latch for the door. This comes with a very long Allen key, as well as some screws. The strike plate for the door. This D-shaped or half-moon shaped piece, or C-shaped I should say. There's not a closed end on that. We have the rekeying instructions and more mounting hardware, a very small screw and 2 longer screws. And lastly, there is an empty piece of cardboard. Alright, and here are all of the package contents. Let's go ahead and take this guy outside and see if we can set it up. I've never done this one before, so this could be interesting. All right, we are in my garage now, and we have our doorknob here. I'm gonna do the best I can with lighting, but it always seems like one side is always brighter than the other, and everything we need to do is on the darker side, indoor side of the door. So I brought a Phillips head screwdriver here, as well as a electric drill to make things faster when we need to. But we'll go ahead and start by just loosening these 2 screws here. If it works like the other Kwiksets, this should come off pretty easy with just a few turns. Let's see. Nope, this is an older style, so you'll have to take this screw all the way out. There we go. These 2 long screws are now free. Next, we'll just go ahead and pull our doorknob on the outside. Should just pull straight out with some wiggling, some jiggling. There we go. And next, we'll go ahead and take our latch part out here. Just like that. And last thing I'm going to take off is our strike plate. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and reassemble everything here. Start by putting the new latch in first here. We got this latch here, and then we want to make sure it's facing the right direction, so the angled part goes towards where the door is going to close. Otherwise, you can push the door open and you have to unlock it to close the door. One thing I did notice in the process is the screws that come with this new lock on the latch are actually smaller than the screws that were on the latch before. So what I did is I actually stuck some toothpicks into the holes that were already there, but we should be able to reuse those holes just fine now. Beautiful. Next, we're going to take our pin pad section and put it on the outside of the door, threading this wire through underneath the latch. Alright, once you've got your front plate installed, you'll take your little D-shaped or C-shaped bar and you'll slide it in here. That way we don't have to worry about having our lock upside down, having the latch on the wrong way, things like that. Now we can plug our wire into the back of our other plate here. So on the back here, there's two little hooks. Those are actually keepers for the wire to keep it out of the way inside there and safe. And then we're going to line up that D-shaped piece just like that. And then we'll get our two long screws and throw those guys in. Alright, that's going to bring it in nice and tight. Now we're going to install our levers. Alright, next we're going to take our two levers here. You can see one has a hole on the top, the other one has a hole on the bottom. You want to set it up so the latch is not going to be blocking your doorway. So the one with the hole on the bottom will go on here. And then next you'll grab your key, and it says to slide it in and turn it 90 degrees to the right. And then you'll grab your Allen, and there's that little hole, you'll put it in there and tighten down the little screw in there to lock our handle in place. And then we can take our key out and handle is locked in. Let's do it again on the other side. So we'll take our handle here, we'll just slide it right on. And then this one doesn't have a key, so we'll just slide this screw right up in there and then tighten this screw here. And this guy is locked on. Wonderful. Alright, now that we got the handles installed, we're going to go ahead and reinstall the new strike plate here. Almost a three-handed procedure here, but there we go. And now we're going to go ahead and test the latch while the door is unlocked. Oh, we don't quite close enough, so we need to adjust this guy. And so because our latch didn't latch when we put it in here, we're going to have to chisel out just a little bit of this side here, probably re-drill these holes, fill the old ones with toothpicks to help keep things secure, and then reattach it. Alright, I'm going to drill just a hair forward of the old one here. Let's see if that little change made the difference for us here. So I'll just leave the one in there and we'll test the latch first. Wonderful. Alright, that latched just fine, so we're going to go ahead and throw our other one in here. So one other thing, if your door is a little loose, you can actually adjust it rather than taking it off and moving the screws. If it's too tight and you can't actually latch the door, you do have to make the adjustment that I showed you there with the chisel. But if it's loose, inside here you can actually just grab this little tongue and then kink it out a little bit. So we'll drive it in there and it's just bending that little tab out a little bit. Let's see how that does here. It was just a hair loose, so let's try that. Right, now that we got our handles on, our strike plate adjusted, we can now take our 9-volt battery and go ahead and install that guy. Just like that. Top cover just slides right over here. Locked. Unlocked. Cool. This can use user codes 4 to 8 digits long. On a previous video, I put locks on all of my doors for the home. Those will take 4 to 10 digits. This only does 4 to 8 digits. First thing to note, on the back of your door handle here, you have a latch. You'll need to, or the cover for your latch, you'll need to lift that open to be able to access this right here. If you can see it in just the right lighting, if you look closely, you can see right here, there's a P button. That is your program button. So, to start, you'll push the P. It'll beep. Now we'll push 1 and our Kwikset button. Now it's ready for us to put in our first code. And then press Kwikset. And now that one's saved. Door's locked. Unlocked. Nice. Alright, the next one is I'm going to show you is how to create a temporary user code. To do that, we'll press our program button, press 7, Kwikset, Then we will put in our temporary code. We'll do 09876 and Kwikset again, and it saved it. So 09876 will unlock it, but that's the only time it'll use it. Now that code has been erased, so once it locks here, 09876 does not work. Now I'll show you how to delete individual user codes. What you'll do is you'll press your program button, the number 2, Kwikset, enter the code you want to delete, Kwikset again, enter the code again, Kwikset again, long beep means it's now deleted, no longer works. If you want to delete all user codes in the lock, what you'll do is you'll press your program button on the back, press 4, Kwikset, 9 6 times, Kwikset again, and 9 6 more times, 1 2 3 4 5 6, Kwikset again, long beep means that it's accepted that command, and now all of your user codes have been deleted. Let's go ahead and show you how to rekey the lock so that it'll match all the other locks you use. So you'll need your Allen wrench. It says to rekey this, you'll want to take off this handle. So we'll go ahead and get in here. Only a quarter turn. So to rekey this, what you'll do is you'll slide your current key in, turn it 90 degrees. Go ahead and turn you over here so you can see a little better. And then there's this little hole, you'll press that once, and then you'll pull your key out, and then slide the new key you want to use in, turn it over. Now we got our new key installed. We can throw our handle back on, and to throw the handle on you do have to use your key. Slide that in, turn it 90 degrees, put this in, and then you can tighten the screw. It's about one whole turn. You can turn your key again. Alright, so put that in, turn our key, unlocks the door. Wonderful. Okay, it works. Alright, and that is your operations for this Kwikset lock. Let's go ahead and go inside and check out the pricing for this online and give our final review. Alright you guys, if you want to see a more in-depth tutorial on the pin pad commands and things like that, I actually have a separate video that's going to be linked right up here. You can access that as soon as this video comes out. It will also be released generally in a couple of days. So keep an eye out for that, or click right there and you can get early access to that. Also, it'll just give you a full tutorial on how to do all of the things that this Kwikset lock can do. Take note though that the pin pad commands for this lock versus the deadbolt are different. Let's go ahead and take a look at the pricing and price history here on Amazon. So here we have our lock right now. It is at about $114, and it does come in a few different color options. It looks like if you go with this brushed nickel, I think, satin nickel, it is cheaper at $107. It's the exact same lock, it's just a different finish. Let's go ahead and check out the price history on Honey. You can get the Honey browser extension, link will be down in the description. This is where I can see our price history. So if we scroll down a little bit here and hit that 120-day view, you can see that recently it was on a really big sale. I think that was the Primer Early Access that they had going on here in October. But you can see our price history here. First started out at 110, discount price going as low as 101, or even $94. That is amazing. So maybe with Black Friday coming up, this could be something you could find for yourself, for your home, to upgrade things, or your office or business, because this is a commercial grade handle. All right, so let's talk about my opinion of it. If you looked pretty closely, you could see on the door it's a little big, and it is a little bit bulky. I kind of wish it was smaller. I wish that they made a more narrow version of this, but being commercial grade, that's kind of what comes with it. So Kwikset does offer a wide range of different locks and knobs and pin pads and different ways of securing a door. But aside from drilling new holes and adding something else, this is the one that would work with my setup, and it was also the best price. You can buy residential ones that are even more expensive than this commercial one. So I don't know, I feel like this is probably the best option, period, for a single handle lock. Overall, I've actually really appreciated this lock, because there's sometimes when I'll like go outside and go to the garage and I'm like, oh, I didn't grab my keys, you know, and I don't need my keys. I can just walk up to the door and I don't have to go back inside and then find the keys wherever I might have put them, and then I can go back out and then go into the garage. And then I have to keep a hold of those keys so I can lock up when I'm done. This guy is smart enough to lock up behind me, and I just put in the pin code and it opens up for me. If for some reason the battery does die, granted that will happen one day, we can still use the same key because I rekeyed it to match all of the other keys in our home, making life really easy with these guys. It's just worked seamlessly. It's integrated itself very well into our home and our security setup here. Not worried at all about the security in my garage. It also helps that I have a floodlight camera right above it. If you want to see that video where I install and review that one, check that out. There's not a whole lot I have to say about it review-wise. It's a good lock. It works great. It's very sturdy, and maybe one day I might get a bigger door that's also solid wood like the one I have on there, or maybe get one of those metal doors, an exterior door, to replace it. But for today, it does great. I haven't had any issues with rain or anything like that, and it rains a lot here in Pennsylvania, so I'm not too worried about it shorting out or having any issues. If you want to get this lock for yourself, there will be links up here in the description as well as down in the description of this video. If you'd like to help support this channel, go ahead and use those Amazon links down below with no additional cost to you. I am an Amazon affiliate, so using those links do help to support this channel with no additional cost to you. Because you guys used those links, I was able to buy this with my own money. None of my videos have been sponsored, and all of the opinions I've shared are my own. Thank you so much for watching. If you have something that you'd like me to check out in a future video, leave those suggestions in the comments below, as well as if you have any questions on this or any of the other things I've made in this home security series, let me know down in the comments below. I'll be happy to work through those with you. And if you think I've earned it, please consider subscribing. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.